And live is going. I'm unmuted. I That was good. I checked as soon as I started the stream. I should probably do that every time I stream. But obviously I didn't last time. But luckily I did find out. Chat is on my phone. Manage my channel directly from my phone. I'm already doing that. Chat is on my phone. I am I don't have the survival world yet, but whenever I do I'll just press recreate and put it as survival. That doesn't swap anything around. So basically, I just kind of did a bit of explaining, like, for 5 seconds there, which probably made no sense to anyone because I gave no context. I am. I'm gonna be starting a Minecraft building world, a survival building world, and I do already have one, but that survival building world that you've seen, I would have started, or I did start streaming it when I already had netherite armor and a base and things. So I was already fully geared up and ready to go. Here though, I've got a seed planned out and that is it. I'm right now planning out some base ideas. I'm I've decided I'm kind of gonna go with modern Japanese. So kind of, if you've seen it, Smallish Beans is Hermitcraft Season 10 base, a bit like that. So um as you can see, I did do a bit of laying out, but I'm hoping today to get either some more layouts of buildings done, or I'm really hoping to get at least one building fully planned out that I can do as a starter base, and then I think I've got it. No, not that one. One of the buttons. That one. That one. That one. My Lightmatica things. I'm gonna try to get my Lightmatica thing in, and then I'll build um the base and use free cam or yeah, but whatever it is, flashback. But anyway, I'm going to actually let's do that quickly. Start flashback. Um, but I'm planning on this isn't just gonna be a thing that I do on streams. I'm planning on doing this YouTube series. I'm planning on actually editing a video. Planning on actually doing editing and doing a full-on series of going in and building. So far, this is what I've got. I'm planning on having a bit of a drop here that I'll carry on along, and maybe something going down there. But this is where the main street is going to be going down here because I've got quite a long bit here, and then I can go down there. Obviously, I will have to terraform this. As you can see, I've made it floating. This is the world I'm going to use for the survival one, which is why I've picked out a place for the base and all of that. Um, I doubt it will just be the Japanese city. It might be a bit like I do a bit of this, bit of that in the world, but I'd like to have kind of own areas dedicated to things like this. Will be a big Japanese area. Maybe um, there'll be a big mining thing over here, and then where's spawn? I think spawn is over here. So spawn is just down here. So I could have, I'll probably have something at spawn and some things around it here, around here. So maybe just a lot of terraforming I'd expect I'll be doing. But my goal is to like Massacre a lot, and also you might be able to see I've got Axiom on this. I don't know how to activate Axiom because I've seen people using this big screen thing for Axiom. If I scroll down, I don't know how to get into that. So I can build a tool slot is 0. Context menu, left alt, camera, toggle editor UI, right shift. Okay, I didn't see that one was set. Oh, I've done it. Okay. Okay, it's right shift. I've got it. I could do a bit of Axiom learning in this video then. I might just do a bit of down here. Actually, I don't need to update Axiom. Axiom can stay unupdated. Yep, continue, 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 continue. I should probably be reading these because I don't know how to use Axiom, but I kind of want to learn by myself. I don't know why I'm doing it here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do that. And then probably do a bit of axioming over here. Let's maybe try do some axiom at this bit. So I do not know how any of this works. Distort, roughen, melt. I'm probably gonna try figure out what all of these do. Maybe not on this one. I'll probably do multiple things on this. Um, I really don't know how this works. Okay, elevation. Just elevate that a bit. That's not bad. I mean, I'm elevating the trees, so shatter. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm apparently selecting. So let's select that. Select this bit too. Let's go with that. Selection. Selections allow you to apply tools and operations to specific parts of the build. To clear a selection, press enter. So I guess I'm gonna delete that for a minute. Gradient painter. Let's do it a bit like that. Okay, I have no idea how this works at all. Fluid ball, I assume that's fluid. path. That could be useful. What am I doing? Oh, that wasn't even anything. As you sculpt your own pulling blocks on the surface, normal. Okay, that's... Okay, I like that. Freehand draw. So as I said, I'm gonna try do this one. Biome. Whoa. Noise painter. That's not bad. I like that. Painting noise. Um, Modeling. Right, I did that one. Stamp. Okay, nothing. Melt. Well, okay, I kind of just delete stuff. Weld. Well, I guess I just do more stone if welding. Flood fill. Well, not really what I was expecting. Extrude. I'm assuming they're just... Yep. Modify. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna... What is this? No, I'm gonna... What was it? Left shift? Right shift. Okay. I... This wasn't what I said. Well, I mean, that's kind of what it says I was gonna do. I was gonna test out some things and... Okay. I think since I kind of have a plan, I want to start off with this building, and then I might do a bit of road, and I probably won't do this one. I might. So maybe birch. I think birch would work well with this. So, mangrove. That would maybe mangrove. Does birch and mangrove work? Not really. It contrasts, but that could do something. What am I building? So basically in this I have a survival world where I do a bunch of building, but I kind of started that survival world a bit before I started streaming. So by the time I was streaming that survival world, I already had like a bunch of different things. So I already had full netherite armor and a base. So what I'm doing, since that one's on bedrock, I'm kind of planning out a bit of a base. So I'm going to be starting a series on Java. I'm going to be starting a survival series, which isn't just going to be streaming. I'm going to be hopefully recording and editing episodes to go on my YouTube. I'm kind of doing a Smallish Beans Hermitcraft Season 10 thing, so this is hopefully going to be some sort of Japanese thing, but currently I don't know what my block palette's going to be. I think there is one thing that I kind of know, so I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to go for cobbled deep slate, I think would be good. Or tiles. I don't know which would look better, so I'm going to grab both of them. And then probably something at the end, but I don't know what I'd use. Something as an outline. Dark oak, maybe? Let's test that. I'm also planning... I did install a demo of a game earlier on today, which I'm planning on doing as a stream at some point. I don't know when. That game is called... I'm just gonna test. I think Tiles works better. I've installed a game. I forgot what it's called, but I've installed the demo of it. Let me have a check. I installed Subliminal, the demo of Subliminal, because apparently that's meant to be quite good. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's meant to be quite good. I saw that it kind of had a bit of a Poppy Playtime style, so I just installed it. Where's middle? I think this is middle, but I'm not sure. No, it's not. So this is middle here. That kind of annoys me. I'm gonna have to move that along my block now. I wasn't even planning on having it centered there either. But now it's so close to being centered, I'm thinking I might as well. Do I? Then I have to move everything along my block. I think I do. Make it so much better. That's right. That's... you says that the Backrooms game or the Wonky Perspective game. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I saw that it looked a tiny bit like Poppy Playtime style, and I installed it. I know it's got a big monster. Better realise it needs moving now when the walls are on. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even intend for this to be centered there, but now it's so close to being centered, I thought I might as well center it. Is that right? That is right, yeah. So that should be pretty much centered other than this bit over here. That'll be the backroom style one. I haven't seen much on it. I've seen, yeah, I've seen the trailer. No, I haven't. I've seen half the trailer. I may have not even seen that. I take it back. Okay, now I'm just gonna design it. I did have a bit of a check of Poppy playtime earlier because since my computer did the weird thing, that did also reset, which is fine because I've played through Poppy playtime a lot of times, so I can always go through it again. And I am planning on going through it again whenever they release the achievements, so I'm going to try do a big thing of going through getting achievements, but I did get about a quarter of the way through chapter 4. Maybe not that. Just haven't got dark oak on this side, didn't realise that. I've also said the first part of my sentence and then completely forgotten what the last part of it is. Right, that's what it was. I've built a lot more of the Poppy playtime in Minecraft from just Matthew's tutorial. I'm planning on showing that at some point, I don't know when, but it will be at some point, and it will hopefully be soon, maybe even later on this stream. That looks, could be good. I kinda like that, yeah. That's... If I do that in the corners too. Which if I... That could be quite nice, yeah. Maybe not there, actually. It's not the best. Also, there was a couple streams ago, I was planning on going and streaming on a war server that a friend of mine created. I'm glad that that didn't go anywhere and I didn't stream on that war server because it literally got deleted yesterday, about a week after it was made. Just because nobody played on it. Not even I played on it, I was just... The only thing I really do on Minecraft at the moment is either stream or build. Just randomly build. Yeah, war got too real. It got too real that everybody forgot about the server. I don't think anybody actually fought. Nobody actually got killed. What I seem to find that happens with war servers is it's called a war server, but then everybody's too scared of dying and losing their stuff, so nobody actually goes to war. And it ends up just being another chill build server, but just everybody's 80,000 blocks away because they don't want to die. Is that the same as the other side? I think that's the same. So it was less of a war than the Emu War. Probably, yeah. It's less of a war than a lot of things. That's not bad. I quite like that actually. I'm just gonna quickly replicate that on the up one, but so far I'm liking this. I don't know on this one whether I want to keep on going up slabs or whether I want to do a bigger incline with stairs. I'm going to try it with slabs, and if I feel like it needs a bigger incline, I'll go up with stairs. Is that what I'm doing? I'm doing that. I'll do that. I never usually start with roofs on a Minecraft build. I've just realised that that's not the normal thing to start with. The Emu War is really funny to learn about actually. Australia lost to a bunch of birds. Well, at least they were fighting. Well, I assume they were fighting. Anyway, I can't really say anything. I lost to Molly McCaw the other day in Indigo Park. So let's quickly mark out. It's kind of gonna go. Yeah, and then I'll probably. I'll see if I like that once I get to it. Maybe even just that, you know. That could be good. I'll see once I've done the rest of the roof. That doesn't look right. That's not right. Have to start down here. Wait a minute, that was right. Is that the same as this? That is the same as this one. I'm stupid, I just deleted the wrong thing. Oh my god. This could be cool actually. This will probably, unless I make a smaller build in this stream, this might be my starter base of the series. Before I do the series, though, I will probably need to find an editing software that I don't need to pay £1,000 every week. So I think I'm gonna check out. I've heard DaVinci editor things quite good, but I have really no idea if it is. It's a good roof. It is indeed a good roof. I was hoping it'd be a good roof. So I'm probably, if I do the actual episode, when I do the actual episode, I'll probably Lightmatica this in, and then this thingy, flashback me building it in maybe a time lapse. So I will need some time lapse music. I don't know where I'd get time lapse music from, which is free. I may tune into one of Jono's streams and see if he copyrights his music. If he doesn't, or if I'm allowed to use my music in a video. If I am, I might use a Jono song. I don't know which one, but I would love to use that in a time lapse. If I do get time, I might show what I've done so far of Poppy Playtime in Minecraft. I've gotten quite far. I've gotten to the big circle room where Huggy drops down and Sokol dies, but obviously doesn't because he's back in chapter 5. Right, let's see that. Do I like that? I really like that. Wow. These bits maybe not though. Do I want to keep on going up? No, not really. What if it is just slabs? That work? Maybe. Maybe a bit up like that. I don't like that. I might just like the slabs. I'd also have if it loads, shaders. I have a shader pack, which is kind of useless because there's not much of this, but this is looking. I like this. If I can kind of keep a build style a bit like this. I mean, this looks cool while walking through the street. Now I've just got to find out the colour of what I want for the actual thing. The actual building. Roof's done, which is good though. Just just need to make sure again it is the right size. What is this? I counted right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm quite liking the red actually. I might stick with red. So things like, let's try mangrove, maybe red terracotta. Is it red terracotta? I know all the terracottas are the wrong way around. It is red terracotta. And I kind of want to try having a glazed terracotta as kind of a little design bit. Like maybe the light grey one look quite cool, or even grey. Try implicate that in somewhere. So what would I like to use? Let me see. I like the darker of the. I could kind of go with a bit of that gradient, but I don't know if I would want to do a gradient of something this small. I think I'm gonna take out. I guess that's not too bad, but at the same time, is it too bad? I'm not that keen on it. The roof was the easy part, apparently. Um, I do not want my Twitch channel promoted, thank you. Because for some reason, I just have a tiny feeling that you might be a bot. What if I like that. I do like this. Maybe gradienting was a good idea. Is there anything? I mean, I know there's red powder. Gradients are fun to do on builds. I agree they're fun. Maybe not with concrete powder though. I mean, I could have a little look at concrete powder here. Let's try that. Do I like that? That's not bad. I think that's quite. uh, I'm not gonna. I can tell. I can already tell. I'm gonna end up getting very frustrated with this. don't really like it. I'm not that keen on that. Um, Definitely not. Just thought I'd give it a go though. Could it? Powder is a very different texture from the other blocks. I agree. Nether blocks. Wouldn't be. I wouldn't use coral. What if I tried to use? Maybe not that, but no, neither of those actually. Actually, at the darker bits, let's see if I can. Maybe if I do it right in the corner. That'd have to be that too. I quite like that actually. I quite like that little pop of netherrack in the corner. That's not bad. Feel like I do need a bit of something down here though. Maybe just a bit of. That would be good. I quite like that. That is quite good. Maybe a bit. No, actually. That's quite good. I like that. That isn't bad. Get that out though. Are there any other things that could work in this gradient? There's not too many red. There's enough red blocks, but not the most. It's too big of a change there. No. I feel like something could go in here. Ooh. I'm not totally against that. It's not the best, but I'm not totally against it. I'm definitely not going to do this for the actual build, but the bottom textures of... no, not the swell. Actually, let's not use that. Yeah, I think I stick with this how it is for now. Maybe we could add a bit more of that. Yeah, that seems good. Let's head a bit over here now. Let's head on to the next side. I don't know when I'm going to be doing this series, by the way. Whenever I start the series, I don't know when that will be. But it will be, hopefully. Lighter terracotta will work well if the gradient was following a light pattern. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I've been kind of going for a dark one, which I like. I like the dark one. Oh, actually, I do quite like that. If I maybe add a bit of netherrack around. Nope, not like that. It does look good with shaders. That is, it's a good thing. But it needs to look good in normal Minecraft as well, which it does. Is that too much? I think I move. Keep that there. That there. No, actually, I did quite like the first one. Yeah, that's quite good. I yeah. If I do a bit of which way? I'll put a bit more this way, just to make it less symmetrical. That's good. I like that. Another long side. Good thing about Light Massacre is it will tell me how much I need, what things I need. I might actually do. Yeah, I'll put a block going up in the middle so I can. Why did I say it like that? Middle. So I can get a bit of a gap in between. Yeah, that's quite good. I haven't done a netherrack on the bottom yet because I feel like it'd be. That's that's not too bad yet. Bad actually. I quite like that. If I do a bit of that too. maybe just a bit like that. It's quite good. I'm happy with that. These also aren't the most difficult starter base materials to get. Like, I mean, I guess they could be quite difficult thinking about it. Because this is the world I'm going to be doing for the actual thing, and I've already looked and found a spot, which is right here. I'm planning on doing, hopefully getting it to the exact spot. But the thing is, mangrove and terracotta, and even dark oak would be quite difficult to get. Netherrack and deep slate are everywhere. Netherrack's everywhere in the nether, and deep slate everywhere. Oh, everywhere in the overworld. I haven't done a double one of those yet, so I might. I like that, yeah, that's good. That kind of lines up with up top, so I'll do that. That's good, I like it. Window color now, and also pane or normal block. I think gonna check kind of panes first. I'm already liking that actually. I think I like that one more still. If I like the lighter one more, I doubt going dark will help. Yeah, that's quite like the white stained. Oh, light grey, sorry. I didn't get the white stained out then. Or is that just normal? No, there is white stained. Let me try a white stained one. No, I like the light grey. The farms from last stream are also doing well. If you didn't watch that, I built a Enderman farm and a honeycomb farm. Both of them pumping out what they're meant to be pumping out, which is good. So is this. This building is pumping out happiness for me. Honestly, I kind of feel like I keep on with it and go with the same gradient for the bottom half, because that worked quite well. Yeah, that works. Let's take down. Let's just put in some things for now. Like a picture frame, let's just do that. What if I went with a lighter? No, actually, I think I'll stick with the darker gradient and then maybe go with a lighter one on a future build. So, I'm just gonna do this for now, and then I'll punch out holes, and then do gradients wherever I see fit. I said about this a while ago, but I've installed Into the Pit. Nope, still not Into the Pit. Am I really gonna go check the name again? Oh my goodness, I had to do this last time. The Joy of Creation. They're not even similar names. So I'm definitely gonna have windows this side. Kind of want the door. Do I want the door centered? That could be good. I'll put the door centered. I'm not. Yes, Joy of the Pit. Have I got it next to me? I haven't got it next to me. If I had it next to me, that would be much easier. If I had the name next to me, but I don't. I might have a step down into it, so I'm gonna kind of remind myself by putting. Might even do a mangrove interior, you know, or a pale oak interior wouldn't be that bad, I don't think. But I've got the stair in there. We specialise in promoting Twitch channels. Again, it's not even the same person. Check out our website. I'm not going to check out your website, thank you. I have better things to do than check out bot websites. No, I don't like that actually. Might just do the same on both sides. It's two different people have said it. It must be true. It must be. They are advertising the same place actually. But I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say the place name because then, if anybody ever watches my videos, they might go, "Oh, that could be good," and check it out. I don't want anybody to check that out. I'm not gonna be checking it out. There's no reason to check it out. Still like the gradient, which is good. There can never be multiple bots for one website. There is multiple bots. There is a gargantuan gravy. At least they have a good name. I like gravy. Gravy is good. And faceless spilled. Spiled. Spiled. Not spilled. Spiled. That's got to have a bit of a curve. Before I'll have a double one of those. Or one of those. That looks good. I didn't really want to go with the same thing for the top and the bottom, but I am quite liking it on both of them. I would have liked a bit of variety at least, but actually I don't really want variety now I'm seeing this. Um, if I'm gonna like Matica this, I might as well delete all of the unnecessary blocks. Um, I might do this one this episode or this stream, not episode. Um, if not, then I don't. Um, also, if there's any editing softwares that can be recommended, I would greatly appreciate that because, as said, I'm planning on streaming or doing episodes to this and actually releasing videos. But I haven't really got an editing software, or I have, but it can only the maximum a video can be is half an hour on it, which isn't that bad. I can deal with that. But if there is ever a video that goes over half an hour, I just will have to deal with not being able to do it. I'm, I'm gonna quickly do something. Gonna go all the way around and then I'm gonna toggle something on Axiom. Because there is a certain thing on Axiom that will allow me to do something whenever I get to it. Actually, I'm gonna have this as a completely blocked off wall because I might do a tiny side alley down this way. This one could have a window because I have a feeling this will be the back looking out. So I might actually do some graffiti on that wall. Like, I don't know what it will look like, but I might. Come on. There we go. This is gonna be a quite nice starter house. I will like this. Do I want a window this side? I feel like this might just be another side alley leading to another building this side, so I won't. So yeah, again, I won't have a window. I've never done a Litematica build, so I don't actually know how it works. I don't know if it does it by layer, or if it just does it all at once. I have no idea. So now I've completely filled this in. I'm going to, what button was it? There is a button. Don't know what button it was though. That's a different button. No. No. That was that. It was left. Oh, okay. Replace mode. So now. I'll have to go out of replace mode for a second, so I can only. There we go. Now all I need to do is press one thing. I just replace it. So that is very nice. All of this bottom layer I'll just keep as terracotta because this will. Yeah. So let's maybe. That is a problem though. You can't. I'm gonna have to turn it off because with this, you can't actually do. Can't angle blocks like that. Which I guess is not too big of an issue. That's not actually a big of a. That's not actually a big issue. No point going down there because that's all going to be covered. It might not be covered actually. I might do slabs for the little walkway, so I'll make it quite dark to not stand out. Wait, would that do the opposite? Would being dark stand out? Minecraft? I don't know. But I do have I've completely forgotten to say this. Past few streams I have meant to say this but I haven't said it. There is a Hermitcraft game that I didn't play which I really wanted to play. That I didn't play because it was a 2-player game. Which was Hungry Hermits. I would love to play it but I don't have friends that have Minecraft. But now I do. I now have a friend that plays Minecraft. Or he's just installed Minecraft the other day. So play it up slash thingy in Minecraft. Maybe I may do it. It may be on its way. Hungry Hermits. I expect I'll do it. Because I really want to do it, and I've been wanting to do it for a while, and there's no reason not to do it. Other than that he might not want to do it, but still. Might not have a choice. I'm kidding, he will obviously have a choice, but if he says no, I might have to hold him hostage, but, I'm really enjoying this. This is cool. I like this. Especially with the Axiom replace feature. It just makes it so much easier. there was also a series. I'm definitely not going to do this, but there was a series I was thinking about doing recently, which is a nearly definite no, because it was in real life, and I've not done a face reveal. And I'm not planning on doing I'm planning on doing a face reveal. Not soon, but I don't want to have no face. If I ever become big, I don't want to just not have a face. I don't want to do it up there, actually. Sounds good. Yeah, I can keep that, actually. That's fine. Just try not to change that one. Just try change the bottom layer. That's good. Yep. Cool. First building. Exterior's nearly done. Nope. Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. I don't want birch things. I want to put birch things away. Oh, no, not replace mode. Literally just see-through blocks. What have I got activated? Hold down left button to break blocks really fast. Oh, I didn't know I had that activated, but okay. Removes the reach limit. Let's see. That's quite cool. I could use this. If you don't want to have no face, but also don't necessarily want to do a face reveal, you can always do something like become a PNG YouTuber or wear a mask or something. Yeah. It's not that I'm fine doing a face reveal, but it's just I want to do it when I'm a bit older, and also before, hopefully, if I become actually a well-liked YouTuber that multiple people watch. But so I would like to um do a face reveal before that, because I saw what happened with Dream. I don't watch Dream, but I saw what happened with him. He became famous, then he did a face reveal, and then everybody was, ooh. But then at the same time, Zombie Cleo's recent face reveal, nobody commented on it, or barely anybody. So if I could do, if I could have a face reveal a bit like that, that'd be good. Roof through blocks while flying. I don't know. But yeah, I still feel like this roof is a bit flat. Not the main roof, but just this bit up here. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Um, do I do interior? I don't think I do interior. I think I wait for a while, but I might plan a build, or I'll do the floor. I think strip birch could be good for floor, and ignore the voice crack. Um, but anyway, that series I was just saying about the. Wait, wasn't there? No, okay, that doesn't work. That series I was saying about that required me to kind of do a face reveal. I live in a place that's kind of weird. There's a lot of let's call it sketchy places. So yeah, me and a friend were kind of planning on doing just walking through sketchy places. I know there is a tunnel near me, a big dark tunnel that actually I went in yesterday. Not that near me, but I went in it, and it was quite creepy. Literally dark tunnel that went on for about half a mile that just curved so you couldn't see the end. We turned back, we didn't go the whole way because we only had our phone torches and it was pitch black in a creepy dark tunnel. So, yeah. But there are a lot of places which are good where I live. As I said at the start of the video, which I've just gonna repeat now, or stream, sorry, not video. This when I do the survival thing, and I'll do probably most of my build planning on stream. This is not planning to just be my main build of the thing. If you've seen Fwip's hardcore series, I'm big inspiration for me, or not really big inspiration. I've not done anything of his, but I love watching his content. He's got a bunch of different areas with a bunch of different builds. I'm kind of thinking of doing that, like, as I said at the start of the stream, maybe this be a big Japanese city over here, then over there on that hill have like a quarry or something for mining, something over there with like, I don't know, but you'll see when I do it, if I do ever get that invested, which I expect I will, because I've gotten very invested in my current Minecraft world, but as I said, started quite a bit late. Various districts with different styles, that makes sense. That does, yeah, it... Okay, cool. I haven't got the windows. I've just realised I've only got windows on one side. What use is a house with one set of windows? This side isn't terraformed either. What am I doing? I didn't even finish. Not terraformed, gradiented. Well, I guess I'm turning back on swap mode. That's good enough. No, it's not. No, it isn't. There's still areas. Okay, that's good. I still don't want much stuff. Also, I think, let me have a check. I think I'm getting pretty close to 50 subscribers on YouTube. 49. Wait, 49? Last I checked I had 48. Wow, I'm even closer than I was. I'm actually getting closer every so often. Or quite a bit closer every so often. Which I'm very happy about. Because I like progress. Especially on subscriber progress. So, Actually, I'm gonna... Oh. I'm going to... There'll be a different floor here, which I'll do still this way. Why did I do that? The one thing that nobody's gonna stand on. Oh well, I might as well fill it in. I'm not gonna do the full interior, but I might as well do a bit of a roof design, because you can see the outside roof from here. So I'll also make an inside roof. Like my house in real life, the outside of my roof is diagonal, yeah, and the inside is flat. So I guess diagonal is still flat, but just a different angle. But I think what I do is I do a bit of a roof, and I also establish a way up and down. What should I use for establishing a way up and down and doing a roof? I think I said pale oak could be quite good, but it might not. I might try some birch slabs just to cover up. I've also applied for a server on Minecraft Java Edition, and doubled on that for some reason. That bit there. Why is your stream tagged as including a paid promotion? I don't know. I have seen that. I've seen that it says paid promotion. I'm not being paid. I wish I was, but I am not being paid. So, and also I don't know how to turn that off. But do not be fooled. This is not a paid job. It is a paid job, actually. I take that back. I am not getting paid. Um, Back to what I said earlier, though. That Hungry Hermits thing. I hope my friend says he will do that with me. If not, I guess I'm not doing Hungry Hermits. I think this roof's working. This could be good. Sponsored by so first time I've seen one of those links actually functional. Really? Oh, that is a functional link. The bots are evolving. And turns out so am I, because for some reason this Minecraft build is actually good. I'm not usually capable of making decent Minecraft builds on my own, but I feel this is better than decent. I like the roof. I like the things on the inside. That's there, so What if I do a little cupboard in the back? So barrels and chests and a door. Where's the door? Door. Where's the door? Found a door. Spruce. That isn't even there. Comes up there. Okay. So third block in. Second block there. Oh no, it's still. Why would I want to do this? I'm feeling storage that side. Then awkward stairs. Do I want to do awkward stairs? Not really. What if I use actual stairs? So that's gonna have to. That's fine. Not that. Then maybe I completely segment this off. Adding stairs into builds is always so awkward for no reason. Yeah, I usually use ladders just because they can get out the way a bit more, but I kind of feel like this would work with stairs. Don't know if I'm correct on that, but it's not bad. I could also try different colours, but I do quite like this. Just put that back there. Leave that down actually. I'm not gonna do that actually. I could just have um extra storage back there, or even a bit of a. No, bedroom's gotta go up here. I don't. Do I usually do bedrooms? I guess I usually do bedrooms. I usually just keep a bed in my inventory, but I feel oh, that is a good shout. Book Nook, yeah. That is a really good shoe. That is a good shoe. Um, books not? The bookshelves not even? Oh, they are. I haven't used much of these yet either, so I could. A bit of that maybe. Where books be? Ingredients? Oh, they are. Well, that didn't work. Is there? I really not. Did I really just put the shelves away? What would look good in shelves that maybe look like a book? Um, could it? Could it? Oh, for goodness sake. Too small. Um, yeah, maybe not the shelves in here. Maybe I put, just a little book storage, maybe? Shelf blocks make better banisters than bookshelves. Yeah, true. I'd have liked to incorporate them in this bit here, though. For nope, come on. I really have to do this. So I can have a little storage of books up here. A little lookout bit. That could be cool. Maybe with, of course, the oak shelf is the only redstone shelf. I did try to add data packs in this. So I'm like, why did I grab that one? Maybe. Maybe not. Quite like that actually, that's quite good. Maybe not with that. If I put it this side as well though. May have to delete them if I want to do something else. I've seen people do quite clever things with what they put inside of these. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. But I've seen people do things a bit like um I've done this. forgot what I used though. I might have used discs would be quite nice to have. You can make a fun cabinet door by putting something like andesite in one of the slots as a handle. Yeah, that could be quite good. You can also do if I'll try that, but actually what work with this would andesite would probably work with this. Might try diorite. Maybe the actually I might just keep them as normal shelves. But there is another way you can make little cabinet doors, which I'll quickly do now. You can use an item frame and I'll just use an iron trapdoor, and you can do a bit like that. So if, for example, I put these along here, so either that or you could do something a bit like that. But I'm planning on maybe not even doing that. What was that? What was there? Was it that? I'll just put that there. I'm planning on not even doing that because I've got, or I'm hoping to have for the series, the armor stand data pack installed. The one they use on Hermitcraft, which I tried to install to this world, but I don't think it worked. Or either it didn't work, or it did work, but I don't know how to use it. And I think it's the first one. Yep, I don't. That version allows for different handle decoration. Yeah. So I feel like I'm just gonna go with this for now because this is a nice thing. I didn't actually do the roof for this, but is the roof? I think I'll. I think I'll keep this roof. You know, I don't mind this roof for this one. I will come back to this in a second. I might. Yeah, I might quickly show my Poppy Playtime one. By the way, the reason this is a much earlier stream is because bank holiday today. If you didn't realise, so I don't have to go anywhere. I'm finished recording. That is hopefully going to be a starter base. So now I'm gonna quit the title. And I'm gonna have a look at time lapse. I can just press close. So I'm gonna kind of go from up here. I'm gonna put not render name tags on. What render sky? Oh, I was wondering what that would do, but turns out it deletes the sky. um, don't know how to speed this up. Oh, you can send yourself to the void. Can I? Where is the rule of thirds guide? I know what the rule of thirds is. I'm doing film studies at GCSE. Playlist. Hey, that's me. Oh, if you turn off a simulation of everything with players, then yes, you can enter the void. Ah, doesn't make for a good time lapse though. I wouldn't imagine it would, but at the same time, I don't know how to even do a time lapse at the moment, so. What if it's add element? Time lapse! Found it. Well, it doesn't seem to be time lapsing. .1 hour. Don't know how that will work. Um, oh. Duration invalid, how dare you? Duration invalid? Still, how dare you? Do I do it right? Oh, I got it the wrong way around. Okay, got it. I mean, it is doing a time lapse. Is it? Yeah, that is a time lapse. Not that fast though. I might just. This is the time lapse. In the menu where you select a time lapse, there was also a speed option, was there? Speed. Let's do that. 10 times speed. Ten times speed. Oh, he's starting to move now. Yeah, he's moving. He's moving. What if I just do this? Let's just do that. Wow, here's the roof. There's the rain for a second. There's that. Now let's. Oh, we missed the floor being done. But oh well. There we go. Um, I'll try to figure out how to do a proper time lapse for the actual thing. For when I actually do the thing in a real world, which I'll create right now. Grey mode, survival. Forever. Survival forever. Off commands. I'm gonna keep it on normal. I feel like that would be good to keep it on normal. Structures on, yes. Game rules. I think I did change some game rules about mob spawning, so I need to turn those back on. Spawning, yeah. All mob spawning's off, so I'll need to turn all that back on. Do daylight cycle and that on. Lava converter source off. I haven't changed anything, so other than that, so yeah, we're going in. I'm not actually gonna do it now. I'm gonna hopefully do not much in streams that is gonna be in actual videos. I'm gonna try to do stuff in actual videos different to streams. I don't know why I closed that. I do know why I closed that. So I could go into this and it wouldn't stay on that. But I expect I'll go back to that in this stream. Just so I can do some more things, maybe an interior Or maybe the other building. Or maybe even plan out some more buildings. Is that something to do with this scene duration being 1 hour? I don't know. I really do not know anything about that time-lapsey thing. But hey, I've got this. Yay. Oh, I'm gonna... Thank you for not allowing me to do this. So, as I said, I'm currently building that room. I'm gonna go down here first, because I'm gonna show this little around the map first, and then I'll go into some of the buildings. So that is... Oh, whoa! No. Let's go for 40. So that up there, that should load any second. Why does the Elytra sound like a tower? I know, I don't know why it does that. Whenever I'm playing on PC Bedrock Edition, it just makes that noise. Which I've kind of just started to accept it. This isn't... So now if I get that in my render distance and then go down here, should it show? Nope, I think my render distance still isn't high enough. Let's just go, like, 60. I do not believe it. Fine, I will go to the maximum. Maximum L players. And it still doesn't show. I know it should show because my Xbox has like 30 chunks and it's showing, so oh well, I'll just show up close. This is most of Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 that's been made, which I'll go to last. That over there is Security Breach Lobby, and that is the start of Bendy the Machine. I will go to Bendy first, because yeah, it's the smallest, and I've barely done anything. Let's go 40 for recommended. So this is my little area at the moment. I got a builder's room. That's a really good rendition of the actual building down there too. Oh yeah, thank you. Security breach in here. Poppy Playtime in here, which I am going to put whatever I just built in there, the big room that doesn't actually have a name, but I'm going to go into this for now. Yeah, this is what I've got. These were just Matthew tutorials, by the way, the 3 big maps. I would not build this by myself, but as much as I would love to have that skill, I don't. But, so this is Bendy the Machine. I do usually have little hidden ways to get back. So the door would have closed over there now. Security breach. This was one of my favourite things just because of how long I spent on it, because keep in mind I placed all of this by hand. Still, it was a tutorial, but it was still by hand. So I've done a couple of hide and seeks with friends in here, and this is the entire lobby. You can go in these rooms. We've got the lost and found. We've got these big rooms in here. Got all of these shops. Got the little pizza place there. Even got the tiny security office in this bit here. So that would make a really good hide and seek map. I've done, yeah, as I said, I've done hide and seek and it was really fun. And I have indeed not done much, but he's done the tutorial for the atrium, and I've started it. A while ago I did the elevators, because that was in a different bit of the tutorial, so, yeah, and also, yet again, I mean, this one, the way back isn't that hidden, there's just a pressure plate here. So, yeah, now for my favourite one. I have got vision thingy on, because if I don't... it's not actually that dark in here, but you go into some rooms, like... This is a really bad explanation, because I'm going through a bunch of really bright rooms, but it does get really dark in some rooms, so I'm just going to go through Poppy Playtime for now. So this was where you get the grab pack. I don't have the add-on that allows you to have that, but that would be cool for this map. This is where you get the code. This is definitely the biggest build I've ever done, maybe, but I've got thing where Huggy Wuggy is here. I've done a bit of magic there to put thingies up there. This room is really dark in the bit, but this is just where you turn on the power. Through here, basically, just this is no, that's not where Huggy Wuggy comes out. This is where a little vent pops and then smoke comes out and jump scares you. I've done quite a lot, which is good. I've gone to the big circular room where just after you kill Huggy, just before you find Poppy. I appreciate the wall art Wuggies. Yeah, there was a couple. There was a Kissy somewhere, or is that no? The Kissy's coming up. Probably or definitely the most tiring bit of this has been the vent segments. Just doing all of this, because to make it dark for when I don't have this on, I like it to be. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. I probably should make it less dark, but yeah. So this way you go up and then yet again do another little power thing, but it is very dark. This isn't the Huggy Wuggy vent chase, but I have done that one, and that was very annoying. The milk bucket that makes you blind. Yeah, it does basically give me darkness. This room was, all of these things were quite annoying to make, but this room wasn't too bad. Yeah, here's the Kissy, where Huggy comes out from. Nobody's actually seen this. I've just realised I've been building this a lot, but only by myself. None of my friends have actually seen this. I've not taken anybody onto the map just because I've been building it. So then, up here, thingy. I should just quickly. There's not a purple button, I've realised. But if there was a purple button, there is a purple button, because you do find the little tape down there. So I could just do that. You find the purple tape down there, and yet again another electric puzzle, which is good. And as I said, I've tried to do quite secretive ways of little ways of getting back to the thing, back to my little starting area so I can make it easier. So I've just got down here this that takes you all the way back here. But I have got a way back to make a friend. I still do need a way to and from the big room over here, but this is Huggy Wuggy Vent Chase. One of the most tiring bits, but definitely not the most. Or the most so far, but definitely not the most overall, because I think what's going to be tiring? I know that making the caves in Chapter 3 is going to be tiring. Yes, I'm going to be going that far. I'm honestly planning on trying to do Chapter 3 before Chapter 2, because the guys already started releasing tutorials for Chapter 3. So, what I'm planning on doing is building the game station, because Chapter 3 literally just goes from the game station. So I'm planning on just building the game station and then going straight to Chapter 3. Actually, I'll have to build Wacka Wuggy first, because I need to make sure the tunnel goes past Wacka Wuggy. But other than that, I'll just make Wacka Wuggy, and then I'll probably go straight to Chapter 3. And then I'll go back and make the other two games, which are statues and what's the other one? Statues, and there was memory something. But anyway, this is what I've been working on recently. Right, this has been the well, at least I was meant to fall down. Yeah, play care will be difficult. I don't know how difficult it will be. The big dome will probably be quite bad, but that's not. I feel like I'm more excited for play care than worried about it, because it's more a big thing to do, other than just long tiring things like a cave. But the bit that was the most tiring about building this was the glass fog, because I didn't want to world edit this in, because it would have just deleted all the walls as well, and I would have to go around. So I hand placed, I think this is 6 layers of glass, doing the glass fog effect, and it was worth it. I like the glass fog effect. But then, there's just all around here, and this is where I've got to. I've not actually gotten, so I'll punch out this wall, and this will lead to where you find Poppy. But yeah, that is it. This world definitely has a lot more in it. I've got my little wizard village here. My friend was a while ago testing out launchers, breeze launchers things. So that one you can't do in survival. That one he just used a thingy that give you levitation. This one over here is really good that you can do in survival, but it works about half the time. Oh, that one nearly worked. The first two worked, but all three of them need to work for you to get a perfect shoot upwards. Okay, that was it. And that does get me into security breach. So yeah. Let me test out some of the other ones. I don't actually remember him making these, so I don't know what they do. This one is okay. That one kind of just seems rude. I don't know why that one seems rude, but that one seems powerful. Is this one just casual? Anyway, down here I've just got a little music thing. But I thought thought I used this. But this is, yeah, just a bunch of music things. I'm not going to play them all. I'm just going to give a couple of demonstrations of what is in here. I think I got... I've got quite a few good songs. That's sick, thank you. I've probably spent a lot of time on these. That always annoys me how that gets that wrong. I've watched Pirates of the Caribbean so many times, and I still did this wrong. So if you listen, you can hear... that it goes twice. That's meant to just go once. Doesn't do twice. And then this is just an escape room I made. Kind of based off of Smallish Beans' escape room. Very much based off of Smallish Beans' escape room we made a while ago. Which you can fit through there. What was meant to go there? How's andesite? But yeah, this is just a big thing that I made. It was very much based off of Smallish Beans' escape room. And then I just watched from up there. I'd love to do another escape room. This was 2-player, so it's kind of a teamwork one, but then at the end I kind of made them kill each other. This one of the 2 people that played in this didn't actually have the block outlines on, so they couldn't actually see this. Then I just made a bit of a dropper. Don't know why I'm showing all of this. I totally landed that. One of them needs to stand over there, one of them... Actually, I don't think they did get to this, yeah. Perfect. And then... so basically I made them have a fight, kill each other. And then also I blew up the arena, so there's no proof. But yeah, that is it. I'm just gonna take a little trip back to where I was. Oh, yeah, there was an occurrence there. Maybe. Actually, it was blown up. There's no proof that there was an occurrence there. But there indeed might have been a couple of murders there. That might have also had something to do with me. But yeah, this I've been building a lot recently. I might do a bit of it on stream, I've been planning on, but I don't know if I will, because I don't know how good of a stream it'll be. But then at the same time, I found this stream fun. This was just building a few things. Cool, and I'm back. Back onto the other world. I've already got that open. Why'd I do that? And any second within the next minute, okay, creative. I might, I think quickly I'm gonna, I would do that if okay, I do know how to do that. Okay, schematic placements, load schematics. I've not got any schematics. I wanted to see if I did. Back to the menu. Nope. Menu. Um, would have been error selection, wouldn't it? Um, simple. I would like it to be simple because I have no idea how to do that. And great. Now I'm stuck in the Litematica loophole. Um, let me out, please, 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 please. Let me out. Let me out. I can just escape. Schematic manager. Nope. Litematica menu. Task manager. Nope. Litematica menu. Error selection browser. Editor. Is that how I do it? I think I do it from this corner. So, I know that sticks has something to do with it. If I grab a stick. Oh, stick. Holy stick. So what is this? Mode 1 out of 9. Error selection. Okay. Okay. That's fine. It's gotta at least be here. Ah! Okay. I should have the whole build encased. And not the other one. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. So I can use this bit here as a show to me so I can see where I place this. Okay, so now area is selected. How do I change area? Or change? That was I've okay, schematic placement, no. Fill, no. Replace block, no. now can I... Yes, that is... Okay, save schematic, so that should be... What did analyze area do? Yeah, that looks right. Couple bits of grass, short grass. Seems... Selection name. No, didn't mean to do. Starter base. Subregion box name. Okay, schematic has been saved. Oh. Okay. So now I should be able to... Okay, so I can load schematics. Can see my material list. Mangrove stairs. Oh, right, I know where that is. I forgot where that was, but I now know where that was. Gonna ignore the short grass. That's it. So now that's done. I'm just gonna... Functional schematics. Yeah, it does work. I was wondering if it would work, but I'm just gonna check something. Before I end the stream, I'm gonna hop on the survival, which is, I'm hoping, morning. Load schematics, and it is there. Also, I want to check something. Can I do schematic-y things? Ow. Can I do schematic-like things in survival with a stick? That's a sapling. Stick. I can. Okay, schematic placement. Cool. That is now the end. That's the end of the stream. So I'm happy. I'm going to hopefully start my survival series very soon. Now I've got that. And I will see you, one person, not you all. I'll see you in the next stream. Okay, Minecraft didn't close for a second. That was a bit worrying. Goodbye.